San Francisco 49ers, dangerous team. They're on the bye, number one seed, really the favorite, obviously, to come out of the NFC. But last game, they found something, a secret weapon that could help them in the playoffs. Let's take a look at this. Fifth round pick Robert Beal made his first impactful play of his rookie campaign. He's only played 15 snaps because he was on IR all the way up until the end of December. So he was able to play and showcase some things on Sunday. And he used that playing time to collect his first sack of his career in the third quarter, sacking Wentz, forcing a 3rd and 17. Why is this a big deal? Well, clearly, and we'll get to a little bit more about where Robert Beal came from, and his rookie campaign is off to a start now, off to a slow start, but what he did in college was impressive. So we'll get to that in just a second. But look at this. Obviously, the San Francisco 49ers value defensive ends and getting to the passer, and they know in the playoffs that's what you have to do. Chase Young, Nick Bosa, we get that. But then you go, can you cycle in and get Randy Gregory in? Absolutely. Farrell's coming in. But then there's Robert Beal, where you have an opportunity to play him, get him in, rotate him. Again, we're not expecting him to play 30 snaps a game, but can he play 5 to 10, be super fresh, get to the quarterback late in the game? You're going to get the bye week this week, get some guys healthy, fresh, all that. But what about in the NFC Championship game? What about in the Super Bowl? If you need a guy, you need some fresh legs, that would be huge to be able to bring him in. If you're new to the channel, by the way, we're Detroit Lions fans, but we cover the San Francisco 49ers, all about them. Love the 49ers. It's unfortunate that they're in the NFC because I don't want to face them, but love the Niners. Okay, Beal, he comes out of let me get to it here. He comes out of Georgia, and he was actually a backup in Georgia, but he was born in Detroit and goes to Peachtree Ridge High School down in Atlanta, goes to Georgia. He played 11 games during his freshman season at Georgia, and then he saw a decreased playing time as a sophomore. He entered the transfer portal, kind of in and out, but he's 6'4", 250, had an up and down college career. He wasn't a guy that's just like a straight up stud, what up, one of these Georgia guys. He was on that loaded Georgia team there for a few years. Almost it was a backup. They were so loaded that, he wasn't playing a lot. But the Niners see just pure athleticism. Take him in the 5th round, 173rd pick. Great scouting, great job by the 49ers. And now you've got this rookie, little bit of a change up that can come in and be a guy that you need possibly late in games as we get late into the season, right? So he's been on IR, been able to kind of get ready, if you will, and be fresh now for a big part of the season, obviously, as we get into the playoffs and what the 49ers are looking to do. So let's go back to this here. One of the other things that came up was Jake Moody. Jake Moody, so went to Michigan, an outstanding kicker, been okay for the Niners this year, but you just wonder, all right, now it's time, right? Playoffs, what's he going to be? What's going to happen? Moody proved earlier this season his misses come in bunches, with all 3 of his misses entering Saturday in those consecutive losses to Cleveland and the Vikings. It was no different against the Rams. After Darnold hit Bell for the second quarter touchdown, Moody missed the PAT, his first missed PAT of the season. A PAT miss is going to happen. Right? And I think Niners fans are like, I don't care about that. I just wonder, is it going to keep going? Is it going to just kind of linger now that we need it, right? The playoffs are when those kicks are absolutely huge, to go up by 2 scores, to keep yourself in the game. What do you expect this playoff season? Let me know in the comments there, because I think Jake Moody's going to be fine. But at the same time, he is a huge part of what the 49ers are doing. The Niners are a team that just keeps putting pressure on you, long drives, stay in it, stay in the game, and then finally other teams typically break. That's when they just floodgates open and they take off. But if another team can get out in front of the Niners, miss a field goal here, extra point there. That's not the formula. The formula is just be consistent. You see with the Lions are opposite, where they're going for it, they're aggressive, that's all or nothing type of thing. That's not the Niners. They're just going to stay with it, stay with the flow of the game, play the game the right way, if you will. So it'll be interesting to see what Jake Moody does here as we enter into the playoffs. I don't think it's a concern, but it's something to keep an eye on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. And again, we're Detroit Lions fans that love to cover the 49ers on this channel. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see all of you on the next one.